All right, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So we are going to be doing Stage 3, Super 3 for the Special Battle 2025. Now, I did actually already get one attempt in here if you watch the video where I did Super 1 and Super 2. Overall, it actually seems to be pretty easy, at least compared to the first two. I mean, I nearly beat it that first try. I lost because I got locked, and then my TN. I mean, he didn't take an extreme amount of damage. Mine is 55%. But he did take like 427,000. I just didn't have enough HP, so he ended up dying, unfortunately. But it did look pretty easy overall, so we're gonna be jumping in. I imagine we should get the clear pretty quickly here, but who knows? Maybe this is gonna turn into an episode saga. We'll have to see. Now, I am actually going to be jumping in here with double Gogeta sort of setup. I haven't used like this specific setup for quite a while. I think it should go pretty well. Now, the reason I am actually using this is quite simply why wrong one. Extreme strength. I was gonna run the TN setup again, and I actually ended up using about like 160 stamina before I jumped into this, or started recording, rather, I should say, trying to like re-roll the friend lead, and I can't get a TN to appear for whatever reason. So I'm just gonna jump in with this team. Maybe we'll see if a TN will appear if we jump in several times. I don't know. But let's try this out. I'm bringing Tech UI, by the way, because of the domain. Hopefully that'll help. We'll have to see though. Let's do this. So, I mean, essentially the strategy here is just like fully rely on the Super Saiyan 4s, the gods, whatever, and I think that should work. Technically, I suppose there's a better setup I could do with the new Tag Blue Goku, but I just want to switch things up a little.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I kind of like how human that is.
Goku! 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 Dad! Goku! It's up to you, Kakarot. Don't you fail.
All right, here we go. So Omega does have. Did he lock Tech UI slot 2? Yes, he did. Omega does have some interesting mechanics through. I mean, he is doing a double AoE. He has the locking. He heals, right? He stuns too, right? So I mean, he's doing quite a bit. But I don't like. He doesn't have like the sort of build up that like Rose does, for example. So at least in my experience so far. Okay, a little bit, but not too much. At least in my experience so far, I mean, it's definitely a competitive fight, but I don't feel like oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's really bad for us. Jesus Christ. Hopefully I can. I suppose bare minimum they'll be slot 2 next turn, I guess. But yeah, he could definitely catch you. Like there, I mean, the stun, honestly, that stun might end up killing us a couple turns down the line, because I don't have the stacks for them now, right? However, I don't think and I don't know what they hit for exactly, but the damage he does... Hey, Tech UI, buddy, you wanna dodge? Just throwing it out there? No, maybe? I am gonna keep checking, by the way, if there's a new TN on here. There actually is, huge. Because I would actually like to run the TN setup. We did very well with that. And honestly, running like this team is honestly one of my favorite teams in the game right now. I'm not gonna lie. So let's jump in. I don't know. TN is just so good. His leader skill's so good. I really like how like it comes together. Like Yamcha. Being able to get Yamcha on this team, I think is so good. Yamcha is, at least my experience with Yamcha, always is so like just incredible. You know, he's genuinely a goat. I do appreciate his easy A.
I might just possibly be able to have an enjoyable fight. It's about time I got a chance to fight. It's pretty obvious you're not going to defeat him by yourself.
All right. Oh, okay, he's locked in slot 1. Yeah, I figure I just should keep TN in slot 2 there. And then next turn with Yamcha, we can put him slot 1. I suppose, as long as neither of them are locked. But, I mean, this should go very well. This is definitely a decent look better. Also, something I noticed about Omega, seemingly, he does... Okay, we didn't dodge it. That's cool. Nice. Seemingly, he only supers slot 1. I don't know if that's like 100% guaranteed, but at least in my experience so far, he practically always supers slot 1. So I suppose that is also really good knowledge to have when you're jumping into this fight, and that, you know, obviously will make things a decent bit easier. I mean, if you know where the super is going to be, obviously that helps make decisions for you. You know, you don't need to be like, okay, where should I put my most defensive character because the boss can super anywhere. You could just simply always put them in slot 1 and then you're good to go, right? So that's definitely very nice. I think they definitely... I don't know. I don't think... We'll see what Part 3 has, but I suppose what I'm trying to say is we know Dokkan can goof. Certainly, I would say these fights are a decent bit harder than maybe... Not even maybe. They're a decent bit harder than like all the fights that were in the game, like pre this celebration. I think so. I could be wrong, but at least in my experience, I do think so. So if we have a bunch of fights that are now the hardest fights in the game, but... And I haven't tried Gogeta yet, but, you know, if at least, like, Stage 2 and Stage 3 feel more or less around, like, a similar difficulty level, and then Stage 1 is, like, just insanely more difficult. I mean, I feel like the only logical conclusion you can draw is... No, that's unfortunate. Is that Dokkan goofed, and they did not understand just how impactful giving... And I don't know how they didn't get this. God damn it. Okay, we're just going to have to keep switching teams back and forth. I don't think they understood just how powerful the 300% buildup, it is 300%, isn't it? Is on Rose. I mean, that's what I have to think that's what happened there. I mean, certainly that fight only has 1 AoE. So, I mean, with this one having 2, clearly it's meant to hit harder, at least to some degree. But I don't know. It does feel kind of weird that they would just make the hardest fight available immediately. And to be fair, you know, it did also lead to a lot of people, including my own, enjoyment of Part 1. This is it. We're actually just dead here. Yeah, no, we're just out here. I'm just gonna reset. Him locked on slot 1. There's nothing I could do. We're just the guard. We're dead, right? So that's you know, obviously if it was turn 4 or later, I could tag into Goku. That'd be a different story. I can't. Dude, what is going on? I made sure to check, and sure enough, it just back and forth, man. Can I have a TN here consistently, please? I would appreciate that game. I just want to rock TN, okay? This team, it's so fun. I don't know. I have a lot of fun running this team. Okay. I wouldn't say this is the most optimal, but it'll work. Let me do that. We'll do that, and then the Super Saiyan 4 should get enough here. Yes, they do. Okay, huge. Alright, I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, I was trying to bring, like, Tech UI on the other setup so we could obviously get rid of the territory skill. Because it does greatly raise his attack and defense. Now, I don't know by how much, because they haven't lowered it. Dude, again? Bro. Ain't no fucking way he fails that dodge again. I suppose on the TN setup, he doesn't have his full, like, ability. And I do know that, but I haven't really had troubles with it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I do know that he doesn't have his full ability here, but it hasn't really been an issue for me. Okay, maybe I just, like, run, like, Tag Blue. I thought I wanted to run this a certain way, but it's not working out so well. Honestly, I'm gonna go back to the Gogeta one. I guess we'll leave the TN setup for now. This is, because I only had to do the one attempt, and I got him down to, like, 2-3 health bars or something like that. He was pretty low. So well, I'm actually having kind of rough luck at the start here. We'll see how this goes, though. Okay, well, Vegeta locked at the end is very nice. I suppose you'll be better at dodging. Well, I suppose you should be better at dodging, I guess is what I really should be saying. I think, who knows with dodge characters, right? I'm not the biggest fan of dodge characters these days. And I have a whole team full of them here, yeah. 207. Nice. That's, please dodge it, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about bringing, like, the full dodge character setup damn near, but I think this should go at least decently well. They're decently strong, right? So, we'll see what happens, right? As long as I can get his domain out, which, by the way, obviously, it will buff all of our, team's damage and defense. Well, no, it doesn't buff defense, right? Or does it? I think it just buffs attack. I could be wrong. I don't know. I always forget all the domain effects, the exact specifications of them. I do know he gives more attack at the very, very least. Ooh. That hurt. I did not like that one bit. On the plus side, hey, I suppose we could technically use HLUI's Revive immediately next turn. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to use it so fast, but I suppose there's that. We could live, though, I think. As long as I have, like, AGL UI slot 1. And then I'll rotate off my Gogeta, right? That should work out very well. Yeah, perfect. Because in this scenario, I was gonna say, as long as we could fucking heal, we might still be able to live. But the fact that I can't really heal here, I mean, we get a little bit. Oh, okay, it's closer to 100,000. Okay, no, we should actually be fine then, because he's not gonna take that much. And then he dodged. Okay, yeah, even the healing Omega does. Like, he just has so much tools. But he feels like well, I don't think it's fair to say he feels like one of the worldwide download celebration fights 2024, because those had some toxic mechanics, but they didn't have, like, the stats to back them up. I wouldn't say it's the same, but it feels in a similar vein. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just had a really, really lucky first run, and my opinion's gonna change if we have to jump in here 50 more times, right? But I don't know. That first run, I felt like it wasn't even, like, insanely good. It felt kind of like an average run, and then we just kind of got a little unlucky towards the end. So I guess we'll see. I don't think it's the most difficult, at least, though. And then obviously, once we can have Gogetas use their, go into Goku, right? I mean, we'll have the 80% dodge, the guard. Like, we should be able to get set up very nicely here to the fact with once we get the Gogetas out. And then that's actually sort of the thing. I don't know how I want to handle that entirely. Because Omega would just stun Gogeta, right? So I'd need to probably put someone else in slot 1, obviously. We'll see though. I mean, we're still a little bit off from doing all those abilities quite yet. We do have time. Okay. And then I suppose we could actually go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku next turn, huh? I wasn't even thinking about that, but I mean, yeah, we can. And depending on, because I don't always, you know, I don't look at the stats, and I don't fully understand the cooldown thing anyway. But like, it's like dependent on the boss's cooldown. When you use like a giant A for like a rage or something like that, you can actually sort of like get rid of the action for that turn. So we might be able to, and that's, of course, we got to rotate them off. Okay, well, let's just do it. Maybe it'll delete if I go into Super Saiyan 4. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, what to do here? I suppose we'll just try and go for as much damage as possible. I definitely want to be a little cautious of the orbs I use, though. We'll do that. That should save a lot of the physical ones for the Super Saiyan 4s, obviously. I'm still unsure how I'm going to do that. We'll have to see here. Once I get onto the turn, essentially. I don't know. I really... To be honest, I don't even have the most experience with Tech UI at this point. I feel like the limited amount of experience I do have, like... I wouldn't say he's like an amazing dodger for me, but he's not like a horrible one either. I feel like he's... Because I definitely... Screw great chance, 80% chance, whatever. Certain characters, even like 50% chance. Certain characters just dodge more or less, you know, for everyone. I feel like he's more around the mid tier for me. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, he's still locked there. We do get the heal, though, obviously. I'm going to do this, because we'll get a lot of heal this way. And also, I'd rather they get stacks in, obviously. So, we'll see how this goes. It did actually... Okay, bro. But you do need to dodge, though. It did actually get rid of his super and the AoEs. So that is good to know, though. It does, in fact, get rid of that stuff. So as long as he dodges, we should be fine, because the Super Saiyan 4s will definitely be perfectly fine. We'll see, though. Please dodge. Brother. Just as I was hyping him up, like, oh yeah, he's not, like, perfect, but he's about middle of the road, and then he fails 2 fucking chances in a row, man. What are you doing, Tech UI? Look at this. What does this mean? What does this shit mean right here? Great chance. Great chance to be shit, man. Come on. I was just talking you up, bro. I'm saying he's that guy, and then you go ahead and you do that. And you know, the worst bit of it all, we only died by some 30, 40, 50 some odd thousand damage. Wasn't even like a lot. That's... God damn it, man. This rat. Aw, what are we doing, man? We're just gonna have a series of bad runs here, aren't we? Okay. This is how this is gonna go, huh? Alright, I mean, if this really needs to become another... Well, I suppose it's the AoE. They did dodge, though. I'll give them that. If this is gonna become another, like, Rosé thing, I'm not even using the best team I could be, to be fair. I could be using a better team. I wanted to switch things up. Maybe I don't switch things up, honestly. Let's go to the Tech Blues. I'm swapping around with the teams a lot here. I wanted to change things up, but the game's telling me I'm not allowed to do that, so I guess we're just going to all reliable. Let's do this. Come on, man. It better be slot 3 that's locked, please, for the love of everything. God damn it. I just want to stack them up, please. You don't understand. I suppose technically there's a chance they could dodge. I wouldn't say like an extremely high one, but there's a chance. So we'll see. Maybe I can get lucky with it. I don't know though. I do not feel the most confident. Yeah. I figured as much. So that sets them back quite a bit. Not being able to stack, obviously. I suppose worst case scenario, they're locked slot 2 next turn though. I don't know how they will do against the AoE. I mean, they have the guard still at least, but that we'll see how they do against the AoE. I feel like they'll take a decent bit of damage, to be honest. I mean, look at you say look at like you know, AGL Vegeta. I mean, we had times where he was taking like 40k, and then that last turn we died, he took 200k, right? So it also definitely depends on when the AoE actually procs, whether or not it's before or after the super. He has to have some sort of raised attack on super, 100%. So we'll see. Damn, all this for no damage, huh? I mean, I suppose with this team, it's definitely like you, it looks like you're doing no damage for like 5-6 turns, and then you bust out all the actives, and then suddenly the boss is just a pile of atoms. Like, there's nothing left. Incinerated, right? But, I don't know. I'm the stun actually is like gonna, I mean, it's gonna kill us several times. The lock into the stun is like such it is a very deadly combo. I still definitely see, and then you just get unlucky sometimes, and it's like, well, I can't do anything about that. I'm just dead here. I'll play the turn out, just to make my point. But, I mean, there's nothing I can do here. We're already dead. Right? So, I mean, that's unfortunate, but, like, what am I going to do about it? What are we going to take here? Millions? 2 million million. So, very unfortunate. That is part of why I wanted to try running, like, am I allowed to run TN yet? Let's see. Part of the cool thing about TN is most of these guys actually are very nice in slot 1. If they have to go slot 1, right? So, whereas over here, certainly, like, you know, Blue AGL Gogeta, you know, Tech Vegito, they're locked slot 1 before they're ready to tag. I mean, they can't really handle it, you know? So, and that's another reason why I wanted to use that team. It's actually very, very strong. Dude, what in the fucking jigsaw is that? You must choose. Da 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 da. Dude, it's which 7th year do you want to get fucked, man? Come on. This is bullshit. Well, I mean, they're not going to get a super in anyway. I suppose I'll do that just in case they get a dodge. That's so crazy. Absolutely screwed by the lock here. I suppose that is another thing. If you just, like, get a really unlucky streak with the lock, that could definitely make this fight go a lot more than it should, realistically. So, I mean, that's definitely... And they're taking a bunch of damage. I feel like we're just gonna die because of this turn right here. Because the thing is, you gotta think. With this fight, like, what's my next rotation gonna look like? And the absolute, like, like not even. Okay, let's just think about this. My Vegito's in slot 7. He's gonna go with slot 1. So if slot 1 is locked, we lose. The Tech Gods are gonna be slot 2. If slot 2 is locked, we actually should be kind of fine. And if slot 3 is locked, the Super Saiyan 4s, we're just dead, right? Because that means it's Tech Vegito or the Gods that damn, even like honestly, even the Super Saiyan 4s, honestly, without their damage reduction from the first turn, they'd probably die too. Yeah, I think no matter what I do, honestly, I'm kind of dead at this point. That is definitely the thing of this fight, I will say. And whereas with like Rose Zamasu, you could think you're doing like really, really good like for a long time, and then all of a sudden you just get like caught out of nowhere, and it's like, well, a GG, right? But with this fight, certainly there is an angle to it where it's like you can sort of see the writing on the wall before it actually happens. You know, like I think I should live this turn. Certainly, but next turn I feel like there's no way out of that. I don't know how I'd do that. So I mean, sure, we're gonna make it to turn 3 here, but I knew on turn 1 I was gonna die turn 3. And obviously the only way I don't is if we get lucky with some like hidden potential dodge, because I can't even like, you know, just sort of waste one of the 7th years and transform early to buy me the turn. Like I can't even do that, right? Because it's turn 3, not turn 4. So as the only way I live is hidden potential dodge. Because even if slot 1 and slot 3 aren't locked, I still can't put the Super Saiyan 4s like safely into slot 1. You know, so it's not. There's not really any options here, unfortunately. I honestly. I don't know. I was gonna say maybe. What is this guy's super count as, honestly? I actually don't know. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of important to know, to be fair. Because if it's a key glass, I mean, maybe like bringing like Go tanks could be very nice. See, and this is decent in the sense that I can put them in slot 1. So this is actually our best case scenario right here. 9 dodge. How much do they have? 12. This right here is our absolute best case scenario. So either they get the 12% chance to dodge, or we lose. And that's as simple and as complicated as the turn is here. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But I think we're just dead. Because they definitely cannot take a super right now. Jesus. Of course. Dodge the normal, guys. That's good. Yeah, we're dead. How much do we take? Yeah, 1.6. Nothing I can do. And it's not even like, you know, like dogging on the Super Saiyan Force for that. It's like, it's not their fault. It's unlucky. Still no TN, man. Where the fuck is TN? Oh my god. I swear, slot 2 better be locked. Oh, it actually is. I really did not expect it. Although, unfortunately, it looks like our orbs are, like, dropped out of a vat of evil science, man. What is going on here? I suppose, like, that's decent, I guess. Dude, come on. What? 2 orbs? Two orbs? Come on, man. What the fuck? What do you mean 2 orbs? Okay, at least on the bright side, right? We're rotating the gods off. They are gonna get, well, I suppose. they have all their guaranteed supers. Let me put it that way, right? I mean, who knows if they can get their hidden potential or not, but they do have all of their guaranteed supers. So, rotating them off is actually more or less decent. And if they get locked into slot 1 on the turn they return, guess what? I mean, they already have a couple of stacks. I mean, obviously, I'd rather stack more with them, right? So I'd rather they not get locked slot 1, but I would be able to go into the blues if need be, right? And then next turn we do have Tag Blue Goku, obviously slot 1, so that rotation should be very nice. The only thing that could sort of get us killed here, and we'll have to see, is if Tech Vegito gets locked in slot 1 next turn. Right? So, I mean, obviously, if he's locked in slot 1, I mean, there's nothing I could really do about that. So, we'll have to see. I'm not quite sure how this is about to go. That's kind of ironic. Like, the TN setup, honestly, is probably one of my better setups in general for this team. Or I suppose for this stage, rather. The locking, it goes a long way, right? It definitely, you need characters who can hold down slot 1, and, you know, obviously Gogeta Vegeta really can't. So I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. I don't like them getting normal, but, you know, whatever. Okay, yeah, he's locked slot 1. I mean, not like I was gonna change that. We'll go for those. Then we can do that, I guess. Well, we'll grab those. And then I guess we'll do that. That'll drop down the physical and the orbs. Okay. We do get the dodge, that's good. As long as slot 3 is locked next turn. I need the Super Saiyan 4s to be who gets rotated off. Because if it's the Super Saiyan 4s that are locked, then I can obviously put Tag Blue Goku in slot 1, and we should be good. And once again, I mean, if slot 2 is locked, so in this scenario, if slot 2 is locked, we're dead. So we'll have to see what happens here. I don't know what to expect really. Oh, by the way, just outside of the current fight here, I do want to talk about real quick. I did see that you know, I mean, last night they did put out like the Super EZA info and the sub EZA for Sin. To me, the fact that Sin Shenron is shown right here very clearly shows that the rest of them are going to be like a sort of sub EZA event. We've had a couple of those, like the Battle of God ones, the Heroine one. So to me, it does look like what I thought was coming for at least Stones should be pretty much confirmed. I mean, we'll have to see, but just outside of that, I do think all of them seem at least decent to me. I don't know. I see, and to be fair, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta was mistranslated at first, but or seemingly mistranslated. I suppose I should say. God damn it. Well, it's been a real one. Nothing I could do here. The only thing they can do is hope we get the dodge, right? So we'll see. I'll wait for that to happen before I continue. Under 54,000, bro. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. But yeah, I mean, Vegeta was like seemingly mistranslated at first, and we'll have to see how he performs in game. But all of them actually seem really good to me. I think I like Omega, the Super EZA Omega the least. I thought I'd like him somewhat the most based off the kit details, but he actually, I don't know, he doesn't really have like dodge or, you know, like any, you know, counters or anything. He doesn't, the fact that he doesn't get defense on his SA kind of hurts him. If Omega gave allies defense, that would help, like on SA. Maybe we'll have to see. Maybe one of the other GT boss characters will do that, and then that'll help. I don't know. Well, I mean, they all seem more or less pretty good to me, so I'm pretty up with them. I can't wait to try them out. I'm trying to think here. Like, is there another team I want to... What about the Broly team? How would that work? How would this go? 'Cause we'll have the domain. Omega's not uncontrollable power. I'm gonna try this, honestly. I don't know how this is about to go, but I actually think this might be kind of interesting. Okay, I don't like him being blocked there. Let me grab these for Janemba, and then Buhan can grab the Strength Orbs. And Kebu can get these. This should actually go pretty decently, I think. At least this first turn, yeah. Janemba can tank the first turn. I don't... Future turns, that's not going to be a thing that we can do, but at least this turn, he's decent for it, so that's good. Okay, well, I would have preferred the super, honestly. Yeah, Buhan does a lot of damage, though, too, so... And these AoEs don't do the most. I could probably play around them very, very easily. This team could actually... I just thought of this team when I was scrolling through there. I didn't even... And now I suppose, I mean, it's been like a year since like this team was like, you know, initially came out. I mean, obviously Buhan and Kid Buu are newer releases to it, but still. But I don't know. I mean, with the domains, I feel like it could go pretty well, honestly. We'll have to see, though. Because I don't know how much, like, getting rid of his territory skill really does. Okay. Well, I don't like him being locked in slot 1. Do I transform him is the issue, or the thing? I don't know. I mean, he's not going to get a chance to attack anyway, right? So, I'll keep him in base here. We'll just do that, and then let me pop the domain. Because as long as like Buhan doesn't get locked, and I can just keep playing around him, I think this should actually go pretty decently. I'm not gonna lie. Should be decent. We'll see. I don't know, because I think Tech Broly should definitely be more than fine here. Obviously, no one else can take the damage. Because I also don't know. Once again, I don't know how much the domain reduces his damage, or I suppose I don't know how much the territory buffs his damage. Maybe the better way of saying it. I'm not sure, obviously. So we'll have to find out. Okay. Well, what is this gonna do? It did a little bit. I mean, we didn't crit though. I need to see a crit, probably. We need to see a crit. Come on. Ah, it didn't do too much. Okay, I mean, certainly maybe like Int Broly's not the guy to be doing the damage to him. We're gonna have to see like what Buhan's doing. Because if Buhan can like shred through, because I mean we saw how much damage he did last turn, and that was before the domain was buffing him. I suppose he doesn't have Kid Buu to link next to next turn, but if we can get Buhan to like really shred, goddamn, of course he is. Okay, well, this should still work out mostly. I'll do this. Because Int Broly should be fine. I have to imagine with the guard, the damage reduction. 252. I mean, that is mine that's 55%, right? So the fact that he's taking that much, I'd actually say it's decent enough. Thing is, we just really need damage. And we... I suppose... I don't know if we're going to have the damage we need by the time we run out of both domains, is kind of the issue. Especially because like Kid Buu and Buhan being forced to rotate kind of really screws us. 29.4. How much damage is he doing here though? No crits? Come on, man. You have 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. 66. Bro. Triple Super, come on. Give me 1 crit at least. Okay. I mean, he did decent damage with that, especially because he had 6 orbs only, but... God damn it. I feel like this team has potential, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get it like this run. Let's go into Tech Broly, obviously. Okay, we should... His battle motion looks so good. I mean, he doesn't really do too much, but I don't know, like the quality of it. I really like all of them, honestly. They look so good to me. I guess we'll do that. Because, I mean, he's gonna get attacked before he supers anyway. Now, I don't like Kid Buu getting stunned, but, you know, what am I gonna do about it, right? The good thing about Tech Broly being slot 2, actually, is because we received the attack, we do have the extra super. So he'll actually be able to super, I think, 4 times here. I think it should be 4 times. I could be wrong about that. I mean, also, like, including the hidden potential, right? So, I mean, that's definitely very nice. I mean, we'll need him to get crits, though, which it doesn't look like it's gonna... Come on, Broly. 14.1. Yeah, I don't know. The damage here, it's not... We're not hitting the numbers we need to. We don't get the hidden potential, are you kidding me? Because this guy's only down 2 health bars. I don't know. Like I said, I think this team might have some level of potential, but maybe you need them like a Rainbow. The fact that they can compete, though, I think is decent, at least. Considering how quote-unquote old they are. I've only gotten 2 stacks of them. Cool. Okay, let me use this domain. Of course, barely any damage. We love to see it. Okay, and then I'll keep Janemba in slot 1 because he does have the dodge, right? And then we'll stack 1 more turn with Tech Janemba here, and hopefully, you know, getting a couple more stacks with him, he should be able to do some pretty decent damage once we transform him. Because, I mean, this team's definitely going to rely on Buhan, Kid Buu, and Tech Janemba once he's transformed, like, really dealing the damage. Okay, of course, we don't dodge. 111,000. I mean, once again, I don't know how much damage is reduced as the thing, so I can't really judge how, like, good or not he's going to be overall. I suppose it is worth noting he wasn't built up, though, right? Or no, he was. No, he was. Never mind. I was gonna say because it's turn 5. He's been built up, surely. He had to have. No, okay, yeah. Never mind. False alarm. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, having the domains is certainly nice, but we just don't have damage. That's actually very good. This could be a very interesting turn for us. Okay, let's use both the actives. Now, obviously, Kid Boo's probably gonna... he has the 10%. He's probably going to end up... oh, I can't... damn. I can only get one Rainbow V-Sphere. I don't have, like, really any crit.
Where do you think you're going? I'm preparing the rocket so he can escape the explosion. And a rocket built for one person.
Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. I feel like what's gonna happen here is obviously Kid Buu gets stunned. Buhan's gonna get a triple super turn with no crit, although his attack stats will be impressive. We'll probably in total do like 1 health bar here. Yes, 41.5. I'd say that's pretty impressive. No crit. And then next turn, Int Broly will die. We'll get his revive. And we'll go over here. We'll have 1 turn of... oh, hey, 1 crit. We'll have 1 turn of... like, we're chilling. And then the next turn, like, once we go over to the Int Broly rotation again, we're just going to die. That's what's going to happen, I think. I think we're going to be dead on turn 8. Or turn 9, whatever turn. Right, because we're on turn 6 right now. So turn 9. I think we're just dead on turn 9. I'm calling it. Because I don't see how we really move past this. We're not really doing damage, and he keeps locking. You know, the lock is not allowing me, and the stun is not allowing me to do damage. So I don't think I can really play around that. I didn't... oh, we still have this for 1 turn, I suppose. I kind of thought that was our last turn, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, maybe we won't die this turn, then. It would be... I'd have to say it'd probably be... well, not... turn 11? So essentially just push my predictions back 1 turn, I think is what we do here. I think we... because, I mean, once he loses the guard... I mean, this will be type disadvantage, right? So Int Broly won't be able to defend at all. Maybe he'll be fine against normals? From the AoE? Maybe. I don't even know if I want to say fine. Maybe he'll live like 1 or 2, but we certainly can't slot 1 him after the domain runs out. Who's locked? Buhan, huh? Okay, well this is the perfect opportunity to use his sort of transformation. Only 5 stacks, at least. He could still do some pretty good damage, but no domain, I don't know. We'll see. Now for Tech Janeba, he does have this crazy amount of dodge. So there is definitely a scenario where we're able to just like dodge everything. Right? And then that way we can get into some of these next turns, I don't know. Int Buu does have two orbs. 127. Eh, not the best. I suppose it could be worse, though. You need a dodge, buddy. Thank you. We should be able to do a lot of damage this turn. I don't think we can do enough damage quickly, especially because Buhan obviously is getting rotated, but... I mean, like I said, I think this team might actually have some level of potential, at least. I mean, you'd probably need a better run. But, I mean, this actually... I'm kind of glad I tried this, I'm not going to lie. Because even if I don't get the win with this team, I do think it's pretty cool that we're actually doing pretty well. And maybe, you know, if someone, you know, seeing this, it doesn't have, you know, the most current characters, they haven't been too lucky with their summons. Maybe this team could actually work pretty well for you, I don't know. I mean, I don't think this fight's the most difficult, but... it could be a team. It's something to look into. Very interesting. Buhan, depending on what he does. I mean, like, triple super, triple crit turn would be nice. We'll see, though. I mean, we could get him under half. No additional. Well, this is actually very interesting. I mean, certainly he's not, extremely elite. Slot 1 here, but... you know, 50% damage reduction guard. He should live, I think. So I'm not actually going to use Nimba's Rage. I'm just going to hold on to it. And we'll just go for the healing. I'm very curious to see what this is going to do. Ooh, really? I thought he'd live. I suppose at the very least we have a free turn, no bullshit attached. Wait, what? No, the revive should... hey! Wait, the revive should give us a free turn. What the fuck, man? Oh, that's rigged. Hey! Wait a minute, that's not how it's supposed to work. What the fuck, man? Okay. Please dodge. We did get the dodge.
Time to get serious.
I think we're still dead here. And then obviously, you know, we don't have, 24. We don't have like big bosses or anything active anymore, right? So he's gonna do considerably less damage. We'll probably get him under half. That's, there is that. There is that, so. There's 1. 2. We're at least doing decent. I mean, I suppose we're probably not gonna beat this fight this video. But I'm actually fine with this outcome, I'm not gonna lie. This team's actually doing a lot better than I thought it might have. He actually tanked that very well. You see, like, next turn, I don't... like, what am I supposed to do? You know? I don't think there's really anything I can do next turn. Unfortunately, obviously. But... yeah. Okay. We got 5 health bars down. You know, and that's with fighting the lock bullshit. The stun bullshit. That actually... I mean, we lasted the longest with this turn. We got, this team. We got the, what, like, turn... that was 10... turn 10? I mean, that's something. Okay, can I get a TN ever? Thank God. Finally. Do I take him off the team? I have an idea. Off lead. I don't know. I don't know about this. Certainly he'll do more damage, obviously. Nah, I'll go back to him. Maybe I don't know, just that one turn. You know. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can actually get some good luck here. We'll see. I might make this the last attempt here. We'll probably have to do several videos against this, I guess. I don't know, I thought the stage was pretty easy, honestly, but I'm just not having the best of luck here, unfortunately. Oh shit. I think I do that. And this should go decently well, I guess. And then obviously we have TN and Yamcha next turn. As long as this guy dodges. Okay, man. Brother, please. I mean, he does live the super, right? I mean, we can't exactly take that sort of punishment over and over and over and over and over again. But he does live the super if he fails it. Although TN cannot live 2 AoEs. Oof. Because he only has that damage reduction for the first one. Come on, man. Yeah, no, I should have taken his ass off the team. I wanted to have hope. Okay, what if I... Let's see here. Future and fused fighters. What if I have an idea. What if I do something like this? Alright. I actually haven't tried something like this. Because everyone will have their full buffs. And the only scenario in which a character would not have the best, like, whatever, would be Rose on a rotation with both the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s. Otherwise, it should actually work pretty decently. I'm going to try this. I think this might work pretty well. We'll see. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not too concerned about it. Okay. We'll see how this goes. Okay. It's... Oh, Rose's locked. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. Let me do that. And then... Oh, I didn't even realize they... Oh. I did not realize the tech key spheres were up there. That's huge. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm gonna get the dodge. Yeah, no, this might work out very well. Because the thing is, here, at this point, it's kind of hard for us to have a turn where we'd have Rose together with the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s. That's why I'm, like, thinking about this, like... I'm trying to think several turns in advance, like I said. And I think this actually is pretty good, right? Because the Super Saiyan 4s are in slot 3 next turn. So either, there's a scenario where they're locked, and then obviously Rose's going over there, so that helps us, right? Or, I mean, even bare minimum, the Super Saiyan gods are already over here, and we have at least one turn before they'd be rotated over there. So we'd have time to switch things up if, for whatever reason, we have to keep, like, the Super Saiyan 4s on. No, I think this could be pretty good. I do suppose, actually... What does... I mean, he does have the Future Saga ally, but I'm sort of remembering. Rose also, the TUR Rose does have some sort of ally restriction. I don't know why I'm just remembering this, but I am. So... We'll see. Hey, I don't know. I was just about to go. Please, please, please. Obviously, we're good against AoE. He's locked, okay. Alright, well, what is his... 198,000. I know he doesn't have big web bosses, but okay, he gets the guard. Maybe I didn't think this through fully. Him slot 1 is not. I don't know about this. If it's 1 normal first, yeah. Even then, ooh. We already took 227k. No, we're just dead. There's no way. Yeah. Okay, what if... There's got to be someone else I could take advantage of here, surely. I think this idea, at least, is decent. But I probably need, like, specifically another Future Saga to make it work. And someone that'd be fine if they're in Slot 1. Those are the sort of prerequisites. I'm not seeing it. Maybe not. Okay, what if I fused fighters, right? And then we go Gogeta, and then I get Gotenks on here. My Gotenks is only 55%, but at least for the first couple of turns, he should be fine. I mean, we'll have to see. I think he should be fine, though. I don't know what this super is the thing. Is it Ki Blast? Is it considered a Ki Blast? I don't know if it's considered a Ki Blast. I could actually check, couldn't I? I'm going to check that real quick. Hold on. Wait, because if I go over to... Nope, that's the wrong tab. If I go over to Dokkan Awaken, right? We go into Omega. It says 18 Ki. Oh, fuck. That doesn't help me. It's called Demon Death Ball. I hope with a name like Demon Death Ball, that counts as a Ki Blast. I swear if it doesn't. Because obviously Gotenks will be a hell of a lot better versus a Ki Blast. So we're going to try this. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll probably make this Blast go either way. We'll see. This is a good start here. Because as long as it's like just Gogeta that's sort of weak. That goddamn. It better not be slot 1 that's locked. It better be slot 2. Hell, I'll take slot 3 being locked over there, honestly. The Gotenks needs the key is the issue, so I gotta do this. Plus, I mean, the Super Saiyan 4s, right? Ooh. Okay. Would Gotenks have gotten enough ki if I just went for the orbs with him on the right? Maybe. There's no way. Bro. You have 80% chance to dodge. Come on, man. Are you kidding? Look at this guy. I got his full condition and he's still... Man. At least Gotenks is doing decent damage. I do really like this Gotenks. I haven't used him the most recently. But I've always found him pretty cool. And I'm glad I picked him up with my the sort of pity thing. Not like the pity coin, but the free character thing for 10th anniversary. I was thinking about picking him up or go for Frieza, and I think I definitely made the right choice. Although I would like some dupes for him. You know, that'd be nice. Hopefully Tanabata is something really like exciting for me. We'll see. I mean, Namek could be really good. I don't know though, because at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna have stones. Because it also does look like the writing's on the wall. Although it's not clear yet, but it does appear that we are getting similar to how Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta came out at the very end of 10th anniversary, like coinciding with like Part 3 EX, whatever. It appears we're gonna... That's perfect. It appears we're gonna have a similar deal here. Because, looking at some of the data we have for like events and everything, people have pieced together that the Daima story event is going away on the 31st. which is very interesting. I mean, it literally just finished. And we know there's a banner coming on the 8th, a brand new banner. We do know from the start of the celebration that Radiant Summer Special banner. It did say Super Saiyan 3 Mini Vegeta would be returning on a banner soon. So he hasn't returned on an anniversary. We know there's a banner coming on the 8th. We know the Diamond Story event is going away. We know that Part 2 ends on the 8th as well. But the celebration lasts until the 11th officially. So Part 3 lasting 3 days would be kind of weird. Hell, even honestly, probably a little less than that. But very interestingly, even though the official ending is the 11th, we have stuff in game that doesn't go away until the 18th. Several of these events don't go away till the 18th. So it's like, okay, there's events related to the celebration that don't go away until the 18th, but the celebration is lasting till the 11th. But Part 3 doesn't start until the 8th. You know, so it's like a lot of clues that, you know, in the Diamond Story event goes away July 31st. We know that Mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is coming on a banner soon. We know there's a banner coming on the 8th. So, I mean, it does make sense to me, at least. And I don't think it'll be adult. There's no way. I really thought that Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku would have like major celebration hype. I guess they disagree. I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, at the end of the day, we're gonna have to see what is done with what. But it does seem very interesting at the very least. So I would say keep an eye on that, and maybe something will come of it. We don't know. You know, maybe. I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool. I mean, I won't have the stones for him, so I'm still summoning on. As long as he dodges, we should be fine. I'm still summoning, obviously, on the current banners, but I think it's pretty cool if they do that, so. I think we should be fine here. Because Gotenks will have the defensive support from Blue Goku. We should be fine so long as Vegito dodges. I mean, obviously, he needs to dodge, but as long as he dodges, we should be fine. He does have the 80%, mind you. Huge. Okay, that's very good. Whoa! Hey, yo, buddy! What the hell was that? Shit. Okay. Gotenks has 55% damage reduction. Plus, with Goku's super effect, he should be roughly around, like, 400 some odd thousand defense. I don't know how much this AoE does. We're just so low. We're so low, HP-wise. Maybe I should have used Gotenks as active. I didn't think I needed to, though. Okay, he tanked it. No, that's good. Huge. And then he counters for 9.9. Yeah, that's good. Both of the AoEs will actually... Vegito, this next one is going to do 10 some odd mil. Right? Yeah, 10.6. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. And then 28.5. Yeah, no, that's... Alright. That could have been worse, so I will take it. Now we do have the issue of Super Saiyan 4s, though. I do need Blue Goku to be able to go in slot 1 there.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Oh, relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
Damn. Okay. I think in this scenario, what we do... I think we go into the gods already. Because they at least have... You know, they got their 5 stacks. We give the Super Saiyan 4s more of a chance. I think this will be better for us overall. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I need to try and conserve as much orbs as possible. You know what? I think what I do here is I use Vegeta's active. Right, and then that way we can use the Vegeta active on the Goku over there as well. And that'll help Vegito Blue at least be a decent bit tankier, so I think we'll do that.
I'll defeat you for my son and for the future, Father! Take this, Dokkan! Come on, Trunks! Give it all you've got! Sure thing! This is the power of mortal!
Okay, that's actually really good damage, Vegeta. I appreciate that. And then I think because we use the active skill turn here, we can actually stay in Vegeta, right? And he'll do more damage overall than if we were to switch back into Goku. Now, he does need at least 20 ki. We did do the active already, but that should be good. And then, no way. I can't heal. I suppose we'll be fine because we have AGL Super Gogeta next turn. And I don't foresee us taking damage this turn. Because obviously Vegeta's going to be fine. And then the Super Saiyan 4s, I mean, I don't know how much the AoE hits for, but I don't think, it's not as hard as, like, the Rose AoE hits for, obviously. Even at the start. Even before he's built up, I don't think so. Right, so I think we should be fine doing this. We'll see, obviously. But I have a good feeling at least. And they're obviously gonna do a shit ton of damage. I mean, AGL Super Gogeta turn with the the Vegeta active as well. Maybe I honestly should have gone on the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta here and used both their actives. That is the thing with this team. Once you get going, like I said towards the beginning, once you get going, you know, you go all the way. Because we're shredding it, right? We still, turn's not even over. We're gonna finish this health bar. I don't think we're gonna go into the next. Well, I mean finish the next. But we'll go into the next a little bit too. I mean, the Super Saiyan 4s aren't going to do a lot of damage, right? But they'll do a decent bit. And then with Vegeta just fucking comboing over here. Yeah, no, we should... This looks pretty good. Yeah. I think we could even win this upcoming turn here. Now, obviously, Super Gogeta hasn't... we haven't gotten any defensive stacks. So I think I think he'll be fine. But I do want to go over his... Because listen, there's so many characters, right? I have the general gist of what characters do, but if you want to hook me up to a polygraph, ask me, and by the way, polygraphs are kind of bullshit, but the idea here, right? The general sentiment, right? Put my hand on a Bible. What? Bro. That much post-super? With the guard? Man, what the fuck did the normal hit for? There's no way. There's no way, man. Oh my god. There's no way. Oh my god. Alright, well, shit. God damn it. I thought we actually had the win there. What the How much... Like, was that like a 3 million normal or some bullshit? Like, because we were like 890 some odd thousand defense before they even supered. After all of their supers, when they have the guard, I mean, oh my, bro, that's so crazy to me. That's so crazy, man. All right, well, I didn't think this was gonna need to be 2 episodes, but listen, the fact that we're already an hour 15 in, I don't like the similar logic to Rose, where I was like, okay, I don't want these to go too long. I don't want to be here for another 3 hours. It could be the next run, or it could be 30 runs from now where I get the win. Because there was a lot of runs with Rose where I thought I was like right there, and that one though I definitely could tell is going to take a bit because it was very very hard. This one feels honestly kind of easy, but I'm just kind of getting unlucky. And I did not think the fucking normal. I mean, that had to have been like what 3 million? It had to have been. There's no way. I don't because I don't look at these boss kits before I jump in. Right? I don't. I feel like that kind of ruins it. I intentionally on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. If I see anything for a split second that starts to talk about any of the stuff that I haven't done, I fucking scroll past it. Right? I don't like to. I like to experience everything in these. For the first time. I don't like the. And maybe this isn't like the right word for it, but I don't like to spoil myself on these fights. So I don't know. I feel like he has to be doing close to a 3 mil fucking normal though. Damn, I should have gone into Super Saiyan 4s. I didn't think I needed to. I thought they'd. I also wasn't really considering how much damage we do that turn. Yeah, I mean, I misplayed that 100%, but I did not think the normals would hit that hard. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we'll end this here either way. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We'll jump in again next time. Take care.